it does show it right here, a diagram of where it needs to be. Obviously, if the TPMS was here and the hook's going down, if the TPMS sensor there, then it would break it off. Okay? So then we're just going to start with it here. As we're rotating, the hook's going to go down. It does show yellow and green. Green is going down, yellow's coming up. That's also here. You can see green's going down, yellow's coming up. So as I'm rotating, oh, let me wheel up. This is coming down. Okay, it just popped it. So then I can look, and then they can look here at, you know, where I need to be. So if I'm demounting both feeds, I want the TPMS to be lined up with the rollers. So, yep, so I'm gonna back it up. Hammer home there a little bit, right there. Okay, so then essentially what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, so right here, if you have a stiff sidewall, instead of them going like this, we're pressing down on it, that's where the pressure iron comes in. Like come over here, 180 degrees from here, and essentially this is just a helper. And that's just gonna make sure that this bead drops down into the drop center of the rim. Most tires, it will do it automatically. On some stiff, you know, if you have performance ones or whatever, it'll stay up high, okay? So then I'm gonna raise it up. Okay, it's all the way up. So then I can start rotating. I'm gonna take this off. Now sometimes when they rotate, it won't come off like this right away. It'll be just like a smiley face and it'll just stay there, especially if it's been lubed or something like that. They can just take any traction tool they want and stick it right in that window, and basically it creates a bite, and then it'll pop right off as soon as it hits this thing. Okay, I'm gonna rotate. I'm going slow just because I don't want to. This is cheap.
Yeah, the tire's trash.
Is it? Okay.
Just waiting on it to fill up.
Okay. And then I'm just going to use the hook and I'm going to come up a little bit more. I'm lifting on this side just so if this was dropped down and this was all the way up, it could create a pinch. So I'm just basically make sure it's at the top of the rim. I'm just lifting up on the other side just so it stays. I don't have to reef the thing off, and then the bottom roller is going to take the top bead off, the bottom bead off. So I'm just going to come up, and then I call it a smiley face. Essentially, when you can see it take the bead off on the bottom, you can see light through there where it's going to come over, and then you're just going to hit in V10. It's going to come right in over the rim, and then I'm just going to rotate. Okay, it's off right now. I'm going to come out with my lower roller. I'm not the roller with. It's got balance beads in it. Okay, and then as far as the demonstration on this side, I'm on. Okay, comes up on top, I'm just leaving a window for where my head's going to come down. I'm going to bring it down so it has the same little window. Good there. Okay. And I'm going to take my traction point. That's going to be my last part to go on, so I'm going to do it right here. Okay, and then the bottom one. The biggest thing on this right now, biggest thing, the whole entire process, any damage that will happen, is when they're mounting the top bead, if it goes over top of the hook, so if it's like this, and they don't recognize that, and they start mounting it like that, it's going to get to the end, and then there's going to be a ton of stress on this, and it will crack this back part right here. These are consumable just like any of the other parts because it happens a lot, but as far as being adamant that they need to see this with their eyes. Yep. They see it out their eyes, you're never going to break it. Okay? Only time it ever gets broken is if it goes over top of it. So as far as my traction point, bring this over. So this would be a scenario right now, they're possibly using bars, right? I've seen it today. They use bars and they hold it down and keep it in there. That would be where this guy comes over. Essentially just keeping the drop center. Okay? So it's going to come along. It's spun on me a little bit.
start over.